63. Your staff don't work hard. Now, I say this because it is impossible for your staff to work as hard as you do if you're serious about making money. If you're serious about any business, as the boss, you are always going to work the hardest. The only way you can lead anything in life is from the front. So when I have...
Guys, we are reviewing Andrew Tate's Hustlers University, where he is talking about business principles, and we are on lesson number 63. How to motivate and get your staff to work better. I'm Dr. Umar Khan. I'm a physician, and I also run a software company, True Talent Online. And I'm going to be explaining through my lens whether his advices are valid.
I had the cam girls would complain about how hard they worked. But I worked harder. I did all the hours they did off cam, plus all the hours they didn't do off cam, plus sorting out all the technical stuff, plus thinking of the ideas, plus telling them what costumes to wear, plus dealing with their emotional I did a lot more than them. You can only lead...
Okay, so I would agree here that as when you want to run a business and you actually want to succeed, your employees will only work hard if they know that the boss also works hard. And that is the best and probably the only way initially to motivate your employees. And when I was starting to offer my software services, we had to get clients, right? Day or night, holiday, doesn't matter. If I had to get on a call, if the client is on the other side of the world and I need to take a call at 4 a.m. in the morning, I am setting my alarm and getting on that call. So it surely is going to be hard work whenever you start, especially any new business. It is going to be hard work. You have to put in the time and the effort for yourself and for your employees.
From the front. If you're not doing more, if you're not setting an example, you're not leading, you're talking. Leading is by setting an example. So therefore, if you're running your company correctly and you're leading it as a boss, you're always going to be working the hardest. That's normal.
I was putting in all the specs, all the details, all the plans, all the servers, all the website content. I was the one actually spearheading that, of course, because that was all in my brain. But I needed to put in that effort so that my team can get going. Leading from the front is very important, and that is exactly what you want to do as well.
However, that means when your staff come along and say, oh, I've worked really hard. No, they haven't, because you've worked harder in all circumstances. So, if you need more work doing, if things need to happen, if money needs to be made, first thing you should do is tell your staff to do more things, because they're not doing enough.
All right, so this is very important because, staff always, they have certain things going on and they may say they're sick. I let them take sick leaves. That is perfectly fine. And I always let them know that I have never taken a sick leave in my life. I had kidney stones. I had fevers, okay? I would work in one manner or the other, okay? I had kidney stones. I was still working with my laptop, doing some work, even though I had kidney stones. And anybody who's had kidney stones, they know that the pain could be excruciating. And now I think he's jumping into a different topic, that how to actually get the staff to work and how to, get them to do more work.
And this is inside of my companies, which are run ultra efficiently, and everyone I work with is very, very good. In a standard company, do you have any idea how much work doesn't get done? Have you seen the average person's workday in a normal job? They go into their office, oh, hi, Linda, they talk. Oh, who wants tea? Everyone has tea, sit down, 2 hours checking emails. Like, no one does anything. Tea again, lunch break. It's brutally inefficient.
All right, I may disagree a little bit here because you have to realize that people are people and they need a way to, unwind and open up a little bit. So that is also important. To me, you have to give them a few breaks in the middle every now and then. You can take your 5-minute break here after, let's say, 1 hour or about 2 hours. You can take your 10 minutes break over here. But when you are sitting down, when you're supposed to be getting some work done, you have to do that properly. There is no, conversations in the middle of your work time. And in a software development company, we actually have to provide a little bit of entertainment. You know why? Because you need people to move. When you're sitting all day programming on the computer, typing, your hands gets crumbled. We have table tennis in our offices. We also have Game Boys. We also have PlayStations. And this lets our employees have dedicated time to actually have some bit of relief in the middle of the day.
Companies are brutally inefficient. One of the biggest ways to save money is to have less staff, and one of the ways to have less staff is to make your staff work properly. I guarantee there's nearly any company in the world you could walk in and fire half the in there, and if the other half actually tried 100%, the company would run just fine. People don't try 100%.
When a company fires a few people, then the other people actually, they get a little scared, and they will get that scared type motivation to actually work harder and, really put their minds to it. So He may be right. Andrew Tate may be right over here. And a lot of people do this, especially if the job market is a little tight, then people will work harder. And you got to get them into the flow of working harder. You are putting your money into your business. You need people to work properly and efficiently. But you have to get that right level of motivation and a moderate level of stress to get people to work properly. And that is good for them as well as for yourself. And that is good for the whole company moving forward.
So not incentivized to try 100%. Money doesn't incentivize people. We're going to get onto that later, how to get people to really work hard for you. But your staff do not work hard. Never sit and think, oh yeah, he worked hard. No, your staff don't work hard. Beef them. Needs doing quicker because they're not working as hard.
All right, he says that staff do not work hard. I may differ a little bit. There will be some people who will be extraordinary. They want to succeed. They have a game plan in mind. There may be others who may not be putting in their best effort and they may, be planning to quit, let's say in a month from now, and they say, let's take it easy. But he's also suggesting that money is not the real motivator. There are other ways you can motivate your staff. What we have set up on our end is we have, just like in school, you have the honor roll. Every month we have prizes. Every month we have awards. That is one way to stimulate people. Money and making sure you're competitive with the market is highly, highly important also, if you want to retain top quality talent to work for you. And every year we give a car, a compact car at least, to one person every single year in our team that is, of course, expanding very fast.
As hard as you. And if they are working harder than you, then you're in trouble. Here I am, 11 o'clock at night filming. My brilliant cameraman, James, is thinking, I had to film at 11 o'clock, I worked hard. Well, I've been working since 7. So welcome to the real world. Life sucks. Next.
All right, so he's saying that the real world sucks. There's always some trouble you have to deal with. And we all know our parents used to say that, okay, in middle school, do well in middle school, you'll do good in, high school, and then you'll do good in college, and everything will be nice, right? And you'll get a good job, and everything will be fine, right? So no, every way is a struggle, and I wouldn't call it a struggle, but it is the next step. Every single step comes, and there is going to be another step after that. So don't worry about that. You are here to succeed, and nothing succeeds like success. This is what my father used to always tell me. Nothing succeeds like success. Put your heart and mind into what you're doing. You need to make sure, of course, your employees are an extension of you. If you work hard, your employees will work hard. So I think we will end here. This is where I talk about business and brand success secrets. I actually have a whole playlist on startup funding, angel investing, so check that out on my channel. And I'm doing a series on reviewing Andrew Tate's Hustlers University and his principles. And if you want to look at the video where he talks about is passion or profit, what should you be looking at when you're trying to run your business? And you can click that right over here and subscribe to my channel right over here. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.